Today on Wrist, Beards, and Gear, we check out the brand new pedal line from Fender. Over the last couple of years, Fender has slowly been regaining its rightful place at the very top of the guitar world with killer product lines, including all new product lines for guitars and basses and revamped amplifier lines, and now they have gotten into the pedal game. Now this is really exciting for guys like me who like Fender and who also like pedals. Now Fender has never been one to exactly copy whatever anybody else is doing, and these pedals are really no exception. There are common traits between the entire line of pedals, namely you can turn, the LEDs for the illuminated LEDs on the knobs you can switch them on and off. So if you don't want them on and you don't want to use battery life, you can switch them off. I love the aesthetic of the pedals. There's little jewel lights that are like little mini amplifier jewels found on amplifiers like the twin Reverb, and I absolutely love the battery compartment. And it springs closed. This is common on all the pedals. I thought this was brilliant. It does not feel flimsy. My first worry was, oh man, is it gonna break off? And it's completely user repairable. This is actually a little module that's simply held in by 2 screws on the side. So in the event that it did break, you could easily just pop another one in, put your battery in, and you're good to go. I really, really think that's brilliant. Now let's talk about the pedal models. First, we have the Pugilist Distortion. Now, this isn't really like for metal. I mean, it is a distortion pedal, but it has some really unique characteristics. Namely, you can have 2 different settings on each pedal, and then you can blend between the 2 or stack them and have one go into the other before it leaves the pedal. That's super cool. Next is the Marine Layer Reverb. Now, this is an incredible reverb. This is an ambient reverb, I would call it. It's very atmospheric and it is very vibey, and you can get it to do things like have kind of not a droney thing, because that's kind of more of a delay kind of a thing, but you can definitely have some reverberation fog underneath your signal that you are playing. I really, really like this reverb pedal. It was a lot of fun to play. Then we have the mirror image delay. This delay literally does it all. You have 3 different main settings between tape, analog, and digital for totally different flavors, just depending on what you're feeling. Time, depth, rate, feedback, and level controls. Again, you can turn the LEDs on and off, and you can also set if you want the bypass to have tails or not. The only thing I would add to this pedal is a tap tempo, but that's getting a little picky, but otherwise, this is an incredible pedal. Next is the bends. This is kind of a gritty, classic compressor that really kind of is built for guitar playing, not just some kind of rehoused studio compressor in a pedal housing, but it's very lush and very warm and it's very analog sounding. Next is the level set buffer. Now this is kind of a utility pedal, and this is meant to spit out the same level depending on if you're switching guitars or not. For example, if you're playing a Les Paul and then in the middle of your set you have to switch to a Strat, you're gonna deal with some volume drop and it's not gonna hit your amp the same. It's gonna feel different. You can use this to kind of goose the signal and turn it on, and also send a dry out to your tuner. It's very utilitarian, it's very nice. And last but not least, the Santa Ana Overdrive. This is a very, very nice overdrive. It's kind of crunchy, but it's crisp. It's not muddy, but there's good low end if you switch to the appropriate voicing. I also love that you can switch on a built-in boost, and you can boost your overdrive while using the overdrive as a boost. It's crazy. But enough of me yapping. Let's get to some sound samples and just check these things out. I will be using the pedals into a Fender Blues Junior 4 combo mic'd with an Audix i5, and I will be using my 1994 Fender Stratocaster with lace sensor pickups, because that's the guitar I have had since I was 14 years old, and I love it, and I thought it was appropriate for this video. Let's do it. These pedals range in price from $99 all the way up to $199. The Santa Ana Overdrive is actually $199. All the rest of them are generally $99 to $149. So they're a good bang for the buck and very, very good sound quality. I highly recommend them. I dig them a lot, man. They're awesome. All the Pugilist links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I have been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.